Why do the triumphs and tragedies in the journey of Remake begin with a sorrowful lament, a scared half-cetra, and dying flowers? Something has happened in the dark unseen to the dream called Final Fantasy VII. There is a terror latent in the fabric of life, Phobos. The symphony our beloved heroes live in has familiar notes, assaulted with relentless intrusions of the horrid sense that each drop of bliss, sweat, and blood nestles in something far greater and darker, where sword and bravery and sacrifice cannot reach. As if heroes, villains, and children are merely actors in a play with an alien irrational script, with seeming no purpose save to exist. Nightmare that's recognizable as reality for a while. At the edge of this temporal universal union, existence, the one-winged angel looks up at what he calls creation. What then lies behind cloud, if not creation? Jenova. There is a cosmic name for when such as her enters the Lifestream. Crisis. This intergalactic interdimensional virus is alien and mimic to life, Lifestream, time and space to creation. Crisis core. So where did she come from? Perhaps a neighboring black hole drew in something wrong from the depths of the void. Perhaps from such a Stygian space-time shattering abyss, the alien horror bridged the infinities of existence and emerged. Not that it matters to her. Jenova is an impossibly ancient, super-intelligent, utterly selfless virus, to whom the billions of years crossing the cosmos is nothing. Sephiroth, cloud, irresistible evil, and immovable good. Nothing. All heroes' journeys, the fate of any of her hosts, no matter how useful. Nothing. All life. Nothing. Jenova is the reason everything our beloved heroes, the many innocents and even villains, fought and bled against what started with Shinra and ended up being the masterful macabre cosmic stage itself. Phobos. Jenova is a hive mind, no matter how she spreads to whatever hosts, irrelevant if some aspects of her radically evolve, such that across any number of timelines it's all the same Jenova. Even in the linear past, did not exist until singularities collapse. And what delectable hosts Sephiroth and the Whispers make. Once the purely innocent, selfless, ephemeral children of the Lifestream reacted to Sephiroth, possibly the most powerful and thus easily directed ego to ever walk Gaia's surface. Jenova was upon them, in them, devouring them in mind and body, just like the Cetra. After that, where the Whispers invaded the 3D reality of space-time, the alien virus was there also. Should she come across herself and a host in that timeline, it's all the same Jenova. One mind across timelines. Phobos. One mind in a singularity, a trapped moment in time, perhaps the moment of crisis, when Sector 7 had not fallen yet, upon which all timelines that were formerly infinitely far apart are rendered relative to each other, such that they can interact, because of that one mind of horror, whose most useful slave, who spends bodiless eternity in a futureless memory with her, gave her a diabolically powerful obsession through which to see reality. Cloud, who is a host to Jenova, wherever the Whispers interfere relative to him or Zack, because their footsteps do not follow Cloud's original memories. There Jenova is. Timeline after timeline, no ends to the food source. This was never supposed to happen. The ruination of creation itself, in which our beloved heroes lived and died and leapt off trains in, unknowing, innocent. The demigods who used to swoon all of them with whispered guidance at night found rudimentary identity, self, even if Sephiroth had not consumed them. A planet's arbiters, infinite trans-dimensional beings live. Gaia would never be the same, and this could be the first time in all of creation such as this has ever happened. And the one-winged angel, it took Hojo's insanity for Jenova to infect a being like him, whose mind could grasp the interrelated nature of all realities, and whose driving egoic needs for immortality and a mother Jenova could feed, as she fed on him like everything else she touches. Up until the moment where he was trapped for eternity in a memory, Sephiroth likely thought he was in control. Of what? A virus who is in countless other hosts, who could spend 100 million years just waiting for all of that delicious inner turmoil to betray him. Anyone else with less blinding exploitable pain and fear might wonder how being disembodied for eternity, whether in a singularity, a memory, or at the center of a dead planet adrift in the void, in any way serves them, or if that whole omnicidal insanity was the inception from something else. By the time another half-cetra stared into Mako, reality itself, just like the whispers, screamed a sorrowful lament. Cosmic destiny become an opera's tragedy. The symphony is become cacophony. Phobos. Unrest, wretched, unimaginable loss, the impossible horror, Phobos in creation, ended when the timelines were remade, reborn.